Good morning, everybody. And I hope you're keeping okay. And again, let me remind you, please, if you're in a situation you need help or you need to reach out to someone, please do reach out to us. We want to be there for you, so please do. If you're in any kind of situation where you need help, please do speak to us, and we'll try our best to help you. Sunday morning, we're back in church again, God willing, and our Sunday service will be live on YouTube from 11 o'clock. Please do join us, and do, as we said before, do try to join us at 11 on Sunday. It just enhances that sense of us all sitting down together, even if we're in our separate homes, and being able to worship God together. Also, for our young people in years 8 to 12, we're having a get together 7:30 this Sunday night. And we'll be just getting together, do a few games, and chat together. That's on Zoom, and a link has been sent out to parents about that. We're going to read from Mark chapter 5, and we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday in this long story that involves two people. So Jesus has healed the woman of her illness and has declared to her that her faith has made her well. And we pick it up at verse 35. While he was still speaking, there came from the ruler's house some who said, "Your daughter is dead. Why trouble the teacher any further?" But overhearing what they said, Jesus said to the ruler of the synagogue, "Do not fear, only believe." And he allowed no one to follow him except Peter and James and John, the brother of James. And they came to the house of the ruler of the synagogue. And Jesus saw a commotion, people weeping and wailing loudly. When he had entered, he said to them, "Why are you making a commotion and weeping? The child is not dead, but sleeping." They laughed at him. But he put them all outside and took the child's father and mother and those who were with him and went in where the child was. Taking her by the hand, he said to her, "Talitha cumi," which means, "Little girl, I say to you, arise." And immediately the girl got up and began walking, for she was 12 years of age, and they were immediately overcome with amazement. He strictly charged them that no one should know this, and told them to give her something to eat. This is, without doubt, the high point in this series of miracles that have taken place over this chapter and a bit, I suppose. Calming the storm, displaying his power over nature by calming the storm on Galilee, displaying his authority over demons, even a demon as powerful as Legion, by sending them out of the man and into the pigs. His power over disease by curing this woman, healing this woman who has been troubled with this awful condition for 12 years and has never got any help or any ease from it. And now here, at the end of this story, his power over death itself. Strange is that as the woman's hopes in approaching Jesus are more than fulfilled, at that very moment, Jairus' hopes, the synagogue ruler's hopes, seem to be dashed. Because at that very moment, the messengers come from his house and say, why bother the teacher anymore? Your daughter is dead." Jesus, though, ignores the messengers. He hears what they say, but it's irrelevant to him. He ignores them. "Do not fear, Jairus. Only believe," he says to him. Imagine yourself being in Jairus' position. You have been absolutely desperate to get hold of Jesus, to get him to your house, to lay hands on your little girl and heal her. He has spent time trying to find this anonymous woman who just attempted to jump the queue, so to speak, and grab hold of Jesus' robe. And not only did she do that, but Jesus spent time trying to find out who it was who had done it in the first place. He had delayed in getting to Jairus' house in the process. So imagine Jairus' feelings when the news comes that his daughter is dead, and Jesus turns around to him and says, "Don't fear, Jairus, only believe." Some people might suggest that Jairus would turn around in anger and say to Jesus, you spent time trying to find this woman who didn't even want to be found. This was time my girl didn't have, and now you're telling me to trust you? Come on. Faith in Jesus is not always the easy option. It's not always an easy thing to do. Sometimes it's contrary to the picture we see around us. Sometimes it seems contrary to what our eyes tell us, or to what we hear on the news, or to what we see going on in the world around us. But the reality is this: when Jesus is with you, there is no need to fear. If Jesus is with you on a storm at sea in Galilee, there's no need to fear. If Jesus is with you when a crazy demon-possessed man comes running at you from the tombs, there's no need to fear. If Jesus is with you even in death and bereavement, there's no need to fear. No need even to fear death itself. In the end of this passage, the end of chapter 5, the kingdom of God that Jesus has said is at hand comes into conflict, if you like, with the kingdom of death itself. And there is no contest. The kingdom of God is victorious every time. There is absolutely no contest. This is our challenge, to put our trust in Jesus, to not fear, only believe. Only one thing is necessary for us as we journey through this time together: to trust Him to see us through, to reject fear once and for all, because our hope is found only in Him, the one in whom we trust. God bless.